Okay, back to this one. What I mean is out here we have a good tight joint, but just 6 inches across the block we have, look at that gap. Now it's concrete, mind you, it ain't perfect, but come right over here to this block. This is perfect. This is what I'd like to see every time. I mean, that's perfect. You couldn't get any better than that if you were an Aztec or a Mayan. Now that would be the prime to see right there. That's beautiful. That's flat, it's parallel, it's across, it's parallel across this way, up and down, horizontal. But again, on this end, what causes that? Is the mold out of shape? You know, are they beating up the mold? Is there dropping blocks out? Is it not being put together right? Here's another good joint. You know, a little bit of damage. That's okay there on the block, that little bit of damage, but look at that joint. Nice and tight. There's another decent joint. A little bit of gap at the bottom, but not bad. But then you get to things like this. You got a nice sized gap there, and as you come up it gets a little tighter. Now what I have to do here, because I saw that damage, take it off, run a saw over it, and clean that off so I get a good joint. Now you can see it's nice and flat. Now the next block will fit up to it better. Just getting the position. It's not critical, but I like it precise. There is a very poor example of quality. Even this side here, it leans this way, but this block here, I mean, look how bad that is. That's, you know, they say that their shrinkage or their loss or their tolerances are 1/8 of an inch. Okay, that's over 1/4 of an inch. That's pretty bad. Now I like the block system. JG has a nice idea here. It's incredibly strong when the system's finished. All the steel, all the grout in the cells, it's an incredible system, and it's very easy for anyone to do. But if the manufacturer needs to get his quality control down a little, I mean, that's pretty poor. Now my walls are basically 6 feet high, minus a few blocks here and there, which I'm going to cut and fill today. And as you can see, the window bucks make a very good reference, and as you stack the wall, the more permanent it looks, the more finished it looks, and the buck's in place, and it just makes it easier to measure that distance, cut the block and fit it, and then you have a nice, pretty much clean fit for your finished wall. So now, of course, interior, I'm ready for the fur strips, I'm ready for any type of foam insulation, panels, fur stripping, electrical conduit, drywall. Now I'm going to cut blocks, so I'm not going to film that. You've seen plenty of that. The next filming session will be when I get to the last 2 courses and I put in my horizontal rebar all the way around from right there, that end of the wall, all the way to that corner, all the way across to that corner, and all the way to that end of the wall. 2 full courses of 5/8 rebar, number 5 rebar, and that's on the